Hello and welcome back to the Mining Mum podcast. I'm Tegan, your host, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So I wanted to do a little bit of a recap of 2024, what I've learned, earned, and what I'm taking into 2025, but what is also out for 2025. So it's a bit of an inspirational New Year's Eve type vibe. It's New Year's Eve. I'm in my dress to go out, and I just thought I'd quickly jump on and say a big thank you to everybody that has supported the podcast over the last 4 months. I shared today that there was a post basically that we ranked number 12 in Australia for career paths, our career podcast, and also 185 for business, which, 185 doesn't sound that exciting, but when you look at how many there are business podcasts in the world, even in Australia, I think it was about 200,000. So I guess even to get in the top 200 is pretty crazy. So thank you guys so much for all your support and encouragement. It has been amazing. It has been a whirlwind, and I have just had so much fun doing it. So yes. Okay. So what have I learned? 2024. Obviously, I learned how to do a podcast. For anybody that doesn't know my story, I had been working in the mining industry for 10 years, started as a gardener, utilities worker, and worked my way into different roles throughout one major mining company. In July, I was offered a redundancy. I decided to take the leap and focus on myself. And so that in the last 6 months, 5-6 months, I had already launched the TikTok for the Mining Mum, and it was getting a bit of traction, just doing funny videos, interesting facts and stuff about insights into the mining industry. But with the redundancy push, I was like, okay, I'm going to take this serious. I'm going to do something that I'm really passionate about. And basically, I launched the podcast in September. And yeah, we've done 18 episodes and our first live event. So yeah, it was really exciting. We had nearly 100 people attend an event, and it was an Oprah/Ellen style, where I had people up on the stage and I was interviewing them, asking about their insights and experience into the mining industry. And then I had a panel of leaders, and it was just a fun, wholesome, inspiring night of all these amazing women in the industry, sharing their insights, their stories, getting really deep, and then also engaging with the audience. They were asking questions, and yeah, everybody that I spoke to afterwards had a really awesome night. There was lots of cocktails and champagne, so obviously that was a bonus as well. But I'm so excited because we have big goals next year, and we'll be hosting 5 events. So I'm not going to release them right now, but yeah, stay tuned where they're going to be in the new year. So very, very exciting. So I guess rambling on a little bit, but what did I learn is the number one thing in 2024 I think I took away was just do it. Just back yourself. Whatever you've been dreaming about, whatever you think you can and can't do, you're the only one holding yourself back. So yeah, if you have that dream, just put everything into it and chase the passion. And that's where I think I'm headed at the moment. It's only 4 months in, but I'm super energized and excited. I wake up every day with this excitement of what am I going to do next? Who can I talk to? Who's on the podcast? What are we doing? My friends, family probably think I'm going a little bit crazy at the moment, but it's just fueled by pure energy and excitement. So yeah, that's one part, the Mighty Mum podcast. I also launched my talent agency, so talent and recruitment. It's called Talent Mining and Minerals. We're going to be specializing in sourcing diverse candidates to the mining industry. So if you are a female or a professional if you're a professional, in particular females, obviously that's a lot of my market and following, but all professionals, if you're looking for opportunities in the mining industry or you're looking for a new job in the new year, you can sign up to our talent database and then we can reach out to companies for you. We also have a landing page which says professionals seeking opportunities, and I'm sending that out to companies, basically sourcing, saying, hey, look, these people are open for opportunities. They suit your company or they suit what you've been looking for. So that's one of the parts. We also do labor hire services. So for short-term contracts or projects, we can labor hire to your company and help grow it or help work with your company. And then the other part is the social media marketing. So I've helped a few companies recently do their LinkedIn and build up like their social media and profiles and start to talk them through what are some of the things that they can be implementing in their social media strategies. And yeah, so that's another part of it. So the three parts, basically sourcing for your company, and then labor hire services, and also the social media marketing. And I guess that was kind of, all of those things have been in the works for a little bit. I've always wanted to do my own recruitment company, probably for the last 5 years. And I've been working with some HR specialists that have helped me to develop a lot of the procedures, as well as like, all the professionals, lawyers, accountants. So yeah, I guess the redundancy really gave us that push to go into that business side of it. And I'm really excited. I've already started doing some interviews for some of the companies that we're currently recruiting for. And yeah, that's just another part of the day that I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so pumped. Like it's literally everything that I'm loving at the moment rolled into one. So I think probably the second lesson that I've taken away from 2024 is like, you don't have to be the specialist in everything. Like everything that I've done over the last couple of months, I have not known how to do. But that didn't stop me from doing it. I basically either read, watched podcasts, like watched YouTubes, reached out to people that I knew, hired professionals to get me to what I needed to know. So yeah, don't, just because you're not the specialist or the best or know everything about something that you want to do not let that hold you back. There's just like a wealth of knowledge out there that you can tap into. So yeah, number 2. And then I think the third thing is health is wealth. So like I've always kind of gone on a bit of a journey with my weight loss and exercise and, tried every single fad diet that you could try in the world. So yeah, I've done it all. And I guess probably like not this year, but the year before, we were going into my friend's wedding. And that kind of made me get a kick in the butt, like, oh my God, like this is my friend's wedding. We're going to be in like magazines. We're going to, be in full couture. There was like, hens parties in Hamilton Island and hens parties in Queenstown and, or like drinks and yeah, basically lined up with all of these models as well. So I was like, fuck, get your ass into gear. And so that kind of kicked me into like that healthy living. But, some of the lead up to that wedding wasn't all healthy. And then 2024 saw me like, okay, you really need to get into that healthy mindset. When I took the redundancy, I also did like a 75. I started 75 hard. It was really hard just because of everything that was going on. So ended up doing 75 soft, which like is basically, I just should have said a 75-day challenge where I committed to all these things. And that was like posting every day on socials. I had to exercise every day and eat healthy, choose healthier choices. Basically, it was amazing. Like I also didn't drink for 7 weeks. And I think that really helped me change that pace of, putting myself out there, starting the podcast, doing the socials, starting the business, I had to like be in that mindset of like, get your act together, but that healthy, wealthy mindset. And I think if I hadn't have done that challenge, I probably wouldn't have started everything, because your health or the way you feel about yourself is a true reflection on how you shine and how you put yourself out in the world. And I think, basically, if I hadn't have done that, I might not have been here right now. And to be honest, I have fallen off quite a little bit, but I've got really big goals for 2025. So in the new year, when we get to the ins and outs, I took you through like my next kind of challenge. I love a good challenge. I'm one of those people that I'm like, okay, 30 days, 75 days. Okay, go. It's the whole like consistency where I'm probably lacking, is that like I can go so hard for 30 days, come 31 days, fall off, drink a bottle of wine, go to McDonald's, like, you know what I mean? So I think that's something that I definitely need to bring to 2025. But I guess out of all that, I hope you got that your health is your wealth in terms of your mindset, how you're showing up, how you're putting yourself out in the world. And like, if you aren't feeling good about yourself, if you're not healthy, if you don't have healthy habits, you're not going to be the best that you can be. Like, I don't know if that's a broad thing, but that's just me. I just know myself. If I am not feeling good, looking good, like eating good, exercising, I'm feeling shit. Like, I'm just not getting out of bed that day. So health is wealth, guys. 2025 mantra. Cool. So the 3 top things that I learned in 2024 recap was, back yourself. If you're not the expert, outsource. And last thing, health is wealth. So I think going off all that, the 3 things for me that I'm taking into 2025 and the 3 things I'm taking out is going to be, my first one is a millionaire mindset. So like, I've got up on my board, it's basically the millionaire mindset, which is like going to be my new kind of challenge that I'm doing. And that's just like developing the daily habits, like getting better, being consistent. I want to be waking up at 4 a.m. I've got a lot to juggle, like I'm going to be doing this business. I'm going to have the kids at home. Tux is going to be doing FIFO. Like, we're moving house, we're moving to Perth. We're setting everything up for about 3 months where we're like in and out of apartments before our tenants move out. So basically, the millionaire mindset is going to encompass like, no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, I'm going to commit to like these 5 daily habits. And that's like, that's going to be the 5 a.m. wake ups. It's going to be like eating clean, lean, and green. So a lot of my bad habits is like eating on the run and not fueling my body. So that's kind of the motto that I'm going to live through, is clean, lean, and green. And not going on the fad diets. It's just a way of life. The 3rd thing is movement every single day. So I brought a treadmill. Well, Tux got that for my Christmas present. That's going to help me to keep my steps up, but also like keep that motivation going if I can't get out that day. Because at the moment, if I'm busy or there's no crash or whatever, I just make the excuse that I can't go. So 3rd is that movement. And 4th is grow. So basically, reading, podcasts. I've got a few courses, seminars, events, everything booked in for the first couple of months of next year. And it's just that growth mindset, like, you got to do it. And then the last one is time blocking. So how I feel like I'm going to be able to manage all this is being very structured with my time blocking. So, waking up at the 5 a.m. and then doing your exercise, reading your emails, all before the kids get up at 7. Then there's that time for the kids. There's the drop off, getting them to school. Then it's go home, focus on time blocking out your businesses. And then it's the after school dinner and relationship, because yeah, at the moment, I feel like life is just a bit of a hot mess. It's everywhere. And that's what I think is going to help us to succeed is that structured mindset daily planner. So wish me luck. That's basically what I'm calling my millionaire mindset. I feel like if I have all of those 5 habits locked in, then I'm going to feel $1 million. So that's kind of my main big one that I'm taking into 2025. A couple of the others is your network is your net worth. So moving to a new city, I do know, like I've got a couple of friends in Perth, but I just think like it's really important who you surround yourself with, especially in like when you're in this growth phase. You really need to be surrounded by people that are, on the same kind of level. And I'm going to try kick some of my bad habits. So, whoever's into glowing and growing, hit me up. I'm all here for it. So yeah, network is your net worth. And then the third one, millionaire mindset, network is your net worth. And also, big one is prioritizing the relationship. So I think with Took's going to be doing FIFO, we have to make those like very big commitments to do the date nights, to do the time to talk, because like life gets so busy and you get pulled down with the kids, you get pulled down with this, you get pulled down with that. But then you stop and you're like, we actually have not even talked all day, like for 10 minutes. So that's going to be a big focus this year, is really prioritizing my relationship with Tooks and like having our date nights and going out and like going out for dinner, wining and dining, all those things. Especially now that we can actually go places, because here in Port Hedland, there's like 2 places you can go, and they're not super fancy. So I'm really excited to tick off a bit of a bucket list in Perth for all the restaurants. So that is my ends for 2025. And then out is definitely going to be the self-doubt, like victim mentality. I think it's really easy to fall into that trap when you are putting yourself out there. It's like you go through times where you're like, why did I post that? Why did I say that? Everybody's seen that, blah, 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 blah. Literally, does anyone really care? And if they care, like they're just judging because they're not doing it themselves. So like I watched Mel Robbins. No, it wasn't Mel Robbins. I forgot what her name was. Oh, Brene Brown. Watched her documentary on Netflix the other day, and I really love this quote. It says, if they're not, don't take advice, it's basically summarizing, don't take advice for people that are not in the ring getting their ass kicked. So like, if people are not out there putting themselves out there, starting a business, doing social media, like don't take advice from them. They're not doing it. So like, how can they give you advice? And I think it's really easy to fall into the trap of like worrying about what your friends think or what your colleagues think and da 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 da. But they're not you. They're not doing what you're doing. So don't even worry about it. So yeah, basically that's one of the outs: self-doubt and victim mentality. Another out is definitely TV. I love TV. Seriously, I love Netflix movies. I'm such a obviously love the Kardashians and Love Island and Maths, but like it's a trap for me. I end up just wasting so much time at night. So that's one of my big things is TV is out unless it is the weekend, where on Saturdays I'm like, okay, cool, I'm allowed a binge day on Saturdays because I should have been productive the whole week. So that's number 2. And then in the theme of binging is the last one. My third one is binge drinking. So if you know me, I do love a drink. I love a wine. I love tequila. I love cocktails. But I just think it's really important in this stage of my life to basically cut the alcohol. So I am coming on here to tell everybody so that I'm kept accountable that I am not going to be drinking until I hit a certain stage in my business. And yeah, I'm just really committed to that. I think it's important for my mental health and self, basically, to make that commitment. Because what I find with drinking is like, I'm a good time. Like, I am a good time when I'm drinking, but it's the next day, it's the next week. It's like, it's the falling off the wagon with your diet. It's not going to the gym. It's, having anxiety. It's all of those things that, for where I am at right now, I'm just like, I can't do it to myself, can't do it. So yeah, I hope everybody's heard this and keeps me accountable. But I really want you guys to share with me what your ins and outs are for the 2025. And if our goals align, let's connect, let's catch up. And I just love being around inspiring people who are on a mission to do better. So yeah, hit me up. Also, show me your vision boards. I love a good vision board. I've done mine. I'll show you guys my one as well a bit later. But yeah, basically it's all about our new house. We just bought a house, so renovating that. It's like the wellness and health. I've got some visions of what I want to look like and feel like, and then the business side of it. I've also got like a cheeky wedding photo on it because we were meant to get married in 2020 and then COVID came, and then we're going to get married last year, but yeah, things have just not worked out. So I've still got hope that we will get married in the near future. So I've kept it there, which is, it could be exciting. And then, so thanks everybody for listening in today to me yap about. But I do really just want to say thank you to everybody that has supported the podcast over the last 4 months. I can't wait to grow with you guys. I can't wait to glow with everyone in 2025. And I hope you all have a really happy New Year's. Thanks.